Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy and I'm a full-time reseller, and today we are going to tackle my bin of items that are flawed. Something's wrong with them. I normally just kind of pile them up, and then whenever I feel like I want to do it, I just do them all at once. My hair is driving me crazy. Tomorrow I'm cutting it off, so the next time you see me, I believe it'll be a completely different hairstyle, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see what that's going to be if you haven't yet. Okay, we just put it up to get it out of the way. So I do have a couple sewing projects, just some little hand sewing things I need to do, and then we will work on a couple stains that I found on some pretty cool items at the bins the other day. The first thing that we have here is a dress that came in a Quick Lots box. As you can see, I don't know, the light's not the greatest in here. Somebody must have tried it on, as there's just a little bit of makeup on the edge. So with more delicate fabrics, I like to use this Dreft. It's a laundry stain remover for tough stains, but it's hyperallergenic. It's for babies. It just seems to be a little bit more sensitive, I guess, to materials. So this should just kind of wipe right off. And most of it is gone. There might be a faint amount yet on here yet. So I will make sure to note that in the listing. This is new with tags. Otherwise, I would just wash this. But I'm assuming that whoever buys it will end up washing it once they take the tags off. This shirt is just a Van Heusen shirt. I got this in a lot from one of my friends of the family, and I got a bunch of like his Hawaiian shirts. He's the type of person that when he likes something, he buys it in like every color, and then a lot of them just never get worn. Anyways, there's this stain on here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I just want to make sure this isn't silk. Yeah, this is just polyester, so I'm going to use Dawn dish soap. This is by far, I think, one of the best ways to clean things. So I put a little bit of that on there. This is just a spray bottle of peroxide. I spritz that up good. Use a toothbrush and just really get it in there. And it's already coming off. So since this is polyester, I am probably just going to throw this in the wash. Just make sure it's not on that side. Yeah. So you just get that in there good. Let it sit for a while. So I'll throw this in to be washed. I think I have a couple whites that need to be washed here, so I will probably just do that now. Next up, these little aprons are so cute. They remind me of my grandma. She used to wear these all the time. And this one's homemade. It's not vintage, I'm assuming, just based off of the stitching and the fabric. But it did have, so right here on the pocket, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, like, so there's horrible lighting in here, but there's just a little, I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to do the same thing. I also use this OxyClean, what is it, Max Force, just a spray. But I'm going to use this here with the peroxide. This I picked up at the bin, so this could just be like bins dust, if you will, but I don't think so. It's kind of like caked on. I think that was the only spot on this one. This one I will just wash with the regular laundry. So I have that in the pile over here. This was super cute too. I can never leave these types of things behind. Like, this feels homemade to me. It's like the consistency of an old bed sheet, but it has like these little flowers and strawberries on the top of this. And then it's like a maxi blank with this little ruffle. So these types of things, I don't care if they're dirty. I bring them home and I try and save them. So I don't know what this is. I'm hoping they're not like burn marks. It almost looks like it from the color. Right, there's one. Oh, where is it? So we will try our Dawn dish soap here and see. I potentially could bleach just the bottom of this too. So we'll see what happens when we do this and throw it in the wash. because I don't know that this is going to do anything, but we'll see. Okay, so these were a really cool find too. I couldn't leave these behind. They are stained, but this is an old Nike tag. This is from like late 70s, 80s. Super cool colorway too. It's like this baby blue. I don't know about baby blue. Robin blue maybe? With the little Nike hit at the bottom, which is in still pretty good shape. It is peeling just a little bit, but I mean, these are old. Okay, so they do have a little zipper. The zipper works fine on the bottom. Okay, so the issue on these, there's like the same type of mark as the last one, like right here. And then I think there's one higher up on the leg. Here, so it's just like kind of all over, but nothing that's like, oh my god, I can't wear this. You know what I mean? Somebody could definitely still wear these. So I'm going to treat all of these. So this is my little sewing area that I have. I really like this desk. I think I got it on Amazon. It has this little side pocket. That's where I keep just like my miscellaneous sewing things. I got this little iron. It doesn't work very well. That's in here. Like my little pin cushion, some extra measuring tapes, my little chalks that are open. So we won't need the sewing machine today because this is all going to be just kind of done by hand. Hopefully I can get a good angle here. Okay, so the issue with this DKNY, as you can see, this button has come really kind of undone. So what I will do, I suggest this little sewing kit. I got this on Amazon. This has been a lifesaver, not even in just reselling, but if you, just for anything. I've fixed so many little things with this kit. It has everything you need. Highly suggest getting one of these if you don't have one already. So we're just going to use the white thread. We don't need too much. My knot at the bottom. What I think I'm going to do with this one is I don't think I'm going to completely take it off. I might be able to just kind of go through what is there and just re-tack it. I just want to make sure. Okay, so now it's tacked in there. It is not loosey-goosey like it was. It looks like the rest of them were straight, so that one is good to go. I still have my white thread out. I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think about this situation? So this shirt is just a Tasso Elba shirt. I got this in, the Helpsy source. What I don't understand is it has all of these brown buttons, and then this one here is clear. Why? Because these are all, and it doesn't even look the same. Like, it's a different shape than the brown ones. So I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. It just seems strange. So there is an extra button down here. I am going to use this and just replace it because I don't know. That just seems strange to me to have one different button right in the middle of your shirt. Maybe it's supposed to look like that. I looked for stock photos to see if I could find anything, and I couldn't, so we will just replace it. Yeah, and you can even see on here that there was brown thread, and then it was stitched on with white. So I don't know if maybe whoever had it lost the button and didn't realize that there was another one that they could have used. Probably use my seam ripper. Another good thing that comes in here is seam rippers. so you don't end up cutting your actual fabric when you take your buttons off. I think someone replaced it not knowing that that button was there. Okay, so anyways, I guess we will not be using the white thread. So what I like to do is start with my knot going in, then put my button on, and then come from the back. I'm not saying that this is correct or not, but then that way your knot and the little extra thread is hidden by the button. You can kind of look and see how the manufacturer did their buttons, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because sometimes they'll go just like this way, this way, this way, this way, if that makes sense, or crossover, or like a mixture of both. These look like it's crossing inch, so diagonally, I guess you would say. And you don't need a whole bunch of times going through this because it's just a button, but you want to make sure that it's tight. So once you figure out that you're going to be like getting close to the end, once your needle is going back underneath, you'll want to start putting it through your loop. That's just going to give it a nice tight closure. So your last couple, you should be doing that. Okay, so our button is on, it's tight, it's not moving, it's straight with the others. So this shirt should be good to go. Here, like I said, that shirt probably really wasn't worth the time. It would have been a lot quicker if I didn't have to use a seam ripper, but that's okay. So the last one here, I move my needle so I don't lose it. This is a Calvin Klein dress. I bought it from the bins. I didn't notice this before I left. See, down here it has a little like hook and eye to close it. And I'm assuming there should be one up here for like a little keyhole back situation. So I had to buy some. I didn't have any. So I just got these, I think they're like $2 or something at Joann's. So we will sew that on there and we should be good to go. Because this dress is really pretty, and that's another reason why I really want to learn how to sew better, and because this is easy for me to do because it's just hand stitching it. Once it gets to the sewing machine stuff, that's when things get a little bit more out of my realm of knowing what I'm doing. And I would like to be able to buy clothes like this that are damaged, and not in a horrible way that they're damaged, because it's an easy fix if you know what you're doing. So I actually have a pair of jeans coming back to me. I didn't notice that the zipper was broken on them. I mean, I assume that that is true. I don't believe that the buyer, you know, intentionally broke it. So that's coming back. So that might be something that I try and fix, because if it's already damaged, you know, what more is going to happen to it if I try and fix it, as opposed to just tossing them. Okay, so we're going to go with white on this one. We have both of our pieces here. Don't need much thread for these either. So it does look a little bit different. This one is a circle, and the ones that I have are going to be flat. So I will just note in the listing that it was repaired. So we want to make sure that we are keeping the same type of loop on each side, so that, you know, you aren't hooking one direction and then it's being hooked in the opposite direction on the top. So on this side, we will have our little flat piece. I've never done this kind before, so I'm kind of just winging this. But I'm assuming this will be okay. Okay, so it seems to be pretty tight in there. Okay, so we will get more thread here and then finish up the part that goes into it. So I think there might be something going on because when I look at this, the way that I have this sewn is the two hooks here meet at the top, but then like one side is like looser than the other. Okay, so now I have this where you have your little hook and loop here, which I'm wondering if someone put that in there. I don't know. Since I don't know, this I'll probably send a thread up just because I'm not entirely sure if this is supposed to be here or if it should have just, you know, had the zipper. But the top is now fixed. It does have a little latch there. So this I'll send a thread up and see what happens. With the power of editing, I'm able to show you the results of the stains. So on the Van Helsing shirt, it had right here on the bottom, like that big, like orange spot. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but that's completely gone. So this shirt is a go. This cute strawberry dress, I thought for sure whatever that was not going to come out. And we lucked out. Okay. So if you remember, it was fairly dark. Now it took me quite a while to even find it. Can you see that? It's right here. So it's come off quite a bit. So I will probably treat this again and let it sit longer, and maybe that will completely come out. I am 100% happy with the results that I got from this. I was definitely anticipating it was probably still going to be there. Now for the best one, the Nike pants. I mean, I'm actually shocked on these too. So the main issue still is kind of at the hemline here on the bottom. You can see this little bit here, but throughout the pants, I'll have to get this on my bigger ring light. But from what I'm seeing, all those other stains are gone. I'm pretty sure that they're all gone. When I do the listing, I will look. And then I was a little nervous too that it would damage the Nike logo, and it didn't. I mean, it's a little cracked right there, but I mean, this is from the late 70s, early 80s, so this is old. So I'm super pumped about these. So this was just kind of a different type of video. I don't know that I'll do these in the future. I just had this stuff accumulating, so I figured what better way to do it than to film it and make sure I get it done. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Bye!